Last year, thanks to the persistent campaigning of my honourable friends for Burton and for Keighley and Ilkley, I cut beer duty for the second year in a row, and the industry estimates that it helped create 16,000 jobs. Today, I am cutting beer duty for the third year in a row and taking another penny off a pint. I am also cutting cider duty by 2% to support our producers in the West Country and elsewhere, and to back one of the UK's biggest exports, the duty on Scotch whisky and other spirits will be cut by 2% as well. Wine duty will be frozen, more pubs saved, jobs created, families supported, and a penny off a pint for the third year in a row. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I also want to help families with the cost of filling up a car. It is a cost that bears heavily on small businesses too. The last government's plans for a fuel duty escalator meant taxes would rise above inflation every year. But I want to make sure that the falling oil prices passed on at the pumps. So I am today cancelling the fuel duty increase scheduled for September. Petrol frozen again. It's the longest duty freeze in over 20 years. It saves a family around £10 every time they fill up their car. That's £10 off a tank with the Tories. Now, Mr. Deputy Speaker, we believe that work should pay and families should keep more of the money they earn. When we came to office, the personal tax-free allowance stood at just £6,500. We set ourselves the goal, even in difficult times, of raising that allowance to £10,000 by the end of the Parliament. And we have more than delivered on that promise. In 2 weeks' time, it will reach £10,600, and that is a huge boost to the incomes of working people and one of the reasons we have a record number of people in work. Today, I can announce that we go further. The personal tax-free allowance will rise to £10,800 next year and then to £11,000 the year after. That's £11,000 you can earn before paying any income tax at all. It means the typical working taxpayer will be over £900 a year better off. It's a tax cut for 27 million people. And it means we've taken almost 4 million of the lowest paid out of income tax altogether. And because we pass on the full gains of this policy, I can make this announcement today. For the first time in 7 years, the threshold at which people pay the higher rate will rise not just with inflation, but above inflation. It will rise from £42,385 this year to £43,300 by 2017-18. So an £11,000 personal allowance, an above-inflation increase in the higher rate, delivered by a coalition government and a Conservative Chancellor, a down payment on our commitment to raise the personal allowance to £12,500, raise the higher rate threshold to £50,000, an economic plan that is working for you.